Flexi-work bill to be debated by September, labor laws to be amended as part of the labor market reform program, and initiatives underway to further include vulnerable persons in the labor market. Top priorities for the Ministry of Labor and Social Security in the 2014-2015 financial year. It's all about growing the economy by transforming the labor market and boosting productivity. The government has recognized that productivity is essential to Jamaica's prosperity, and for that reason, the Jamaica Productivity Center and other stakeholders are implementing strategies to increase the output per worker so that the economy can continue to expand. To complement those efforts, the Employment Flexible Work Arrangements Miscellaneous Provisions Bill will be debated in Parliament in September, paving the way for employers and employees to restructure daily work hours to boost employment and improve productivity levels.
All 7 days of the week should be considered as possible normal working days, and that overtime should be earned after the worker has completed 40 hours.
Businesses are, however, reminded that flexible work arrangements are not mandatory.
We are saying that the new piece of legislation will be so structured so as to give employers the option to examine their establishments to determine whether flexible work arrangements will be beneficial to the organization.
4 other pieces of legislation will also be amended. And the Labour Market Reform Commission is also being proposed.
This Labour Market Reform Commission, Mr. Speaker, will be tasked with conducting consultations with the relevant stakeholders relating to education and training, technology and innovation, labor policies and legislation, social protection, industrial relations and productivity.
The major findings and recommendations from the consultations will formulate future legislative amendments and influence different policies and programs. The Ministry of Labour is also pursuing other initiatives to increase employment levels. 450 new jobs are expected from the National Insurance Fund's investment in a cement plant. With a value of $67.5 billion as at March 2014, the fund is lending money to the Development Bank of Jamaica (DBJ) for on-lending to small and medium-sized entities. This is being done through a $1.5 billion loan program.
The fund will go further in the 2014-15 financial year and target 3 entities and groups where the need for financing remains largely underserved, namely the creative industries, persons with disabilities, and the youth.
The long-standing farm work program in Canada and the United States will also continue. A pre-selection exercise is scheduled from July 7 to 28. Suitable candidates should fill out the application form and provide the required documents by Monday, June 16. The Jamaica Employ program will also be expanded, following the revamping of the electronic labor exchange platform to match highly skilled and professional job seekers with prospective employees. A number of steps are also being undertaken to ensure that vulnerable persons are part of the Labour Market Reform Program, among them the passage of the National Disabilities Bill, which was tabled in May.
The bill will seek to promote, protect and ensure the full and equal employment of persons with disabilities, of privileges, interests, benefits and treatment on an equal basis with other persons in the community.
$67 million in grant funding has also been provided by the World Bank's Japanese Development Fund to prepare persons with disabilities for the labor market. The Inter-American Development Bank will also provide $15 million in grant funding to strengthen the capacity of the Jamaica Council of Persons with Disabilities. 300 disabled persons in the 18 to 36 age group are also set to benefit from skills development training. Initiatives are also underway to ensure that adults from poor families move from welfare assistance to self-reliance. Over the next 2 years, the $600 million Welfare to Work program will provide training and employment opportunities for 2,000 individuals. The short-term poverty intervention project will also continue following a $75 million allocation in the budget. 6,000 persons will be able to improve their eating habits and housing conditions and start small income-generating projects.
The government of Jamaica and the Most Honorable Prime Minister has insisted that another $75 million be made available in this year's budget to assist an additional 6,000 persons.
An additional $139 million has also been budgeted to assist about 7,000 families to improve their living conditions. The Ministry of Labour and Social Security promoting labour market reform to boost productivity, a gateway to economic prosperity.